Today we can see about how we can pass arguments into a function. The arguments can be passed into a function by two ways. First way is by call by value and second way is by passing object reference. We can see the first way where the first way is called call by value or pass by value. In this approach, the copy of the argument is passed into the formal parameter of the subroutine, and hence any change made to the parameter of the subroutine have no effect on the argument. We can see one example. For that, I will be taking JDoodle. Okay, and here I am creating a class. Okay, so let the class be class demo, and inside that I'm just writing a void display method. Inside void display, I'm simply writing as system dot out dot println inside display. Okay, inside display. So if I have a function like this, okay, this is called the function definition part. So once you have written a function, you need to invoke the function for executing that function. And how will you invoke a function? A function is invoked by calling the function name. So inside the main, I'm creating an object of class demo. So demo obj is equal to new demo. So this is the object creation part of the class demo. And then using this object, I will be calling display. Okay, so this portion obj dot display, this portion is called the object invoking or object calling part. So here I am calling the function display by calling the function name, and we can pass values into a function. Okay, suppose if I want to pass a single value, which is an integer value, into a function, and let the value be 3. Okay, and if I am writing a function like this, where display is the function name and within that I will be passing a single argument, then I should have written a function with the same prototype. So same prototype, what is prototype? Prototype specifies the return type, function name, and number and data types of the argument passed into a function. So here I have passed a single integer argument. So I should have a portion where I should receive the argument into the function. So for that I am writing it as int a. So when this display is invoked and a value 3 is passed, then this display function will be invoked and the value 3 will be assumed to the variable a. And in the case of a function, this portion, the arguments in the calling portion is called the actual argument, and arguments written in the description process or the definition part is called the formal argument. So this is called the actual argument and this portion is called the formal argument. And if we are passing by value or call by value, so here I have passed 3 into the function. If this is written like this, then a copy of the variable will be assigned to the formal arguments. So, so if I am writing, so here I have defined x is equal to 10. So instead of 3, if I have written x, then the value of x will be passed to the display function. And if from here, if I am writing as system dot out dot println inside display, what is the value of a? What is the value of a? It should be 10. So here also I am printing the value of x. So here also I am printing the value of x. value of x before calling display method. Okay. And then I will be calling the display method where the value of x is passed into it. So the value of x here is 10. It is passed here and it will be assigned to the variable a and it will be printed here. Since a copy is created, so no change. Suppose in the definition portion, if I am making a change to the variable a, that is a equal to a into 2 equal to a into 2. Suppose if I have made a change here, then this change won't be reflected here. Why? Why? Because we have created a copy and a change has been made on the copied value. So, so here after calling the display method, the control comes here and it will be printed as inside display the value is this much, and then I have made a change to the variable a as a equal to a into 2, and then I am printing what is the value of x. So the value of x after calling display. After calling display. Then we can execute this. So here we can see that the values before calling display is 10 and inside display also 10. And but after displaying the value of 10, we have changed the value of 10 as 10 into 2. That is the value of a is made as 20. But from the main method, if I am calling the display method again, that is if I am invoking or if I am retrieving the value of x, then we can say that no change occurs. So this is why, because if we are, this is a technique where we will be passing arguments into the method by call by value, and if I am calling by value, that is passing arguments into the methods by call by value, then a copy has been made and any change on the copy will not be reflected back to the original variable. So this is what we have seen here. Okay. So that is called by value. Next is call by reference. So in this approach, a reference or address to an argument is passed to the parameter. And this reference is used to access the actual argument specified in the call. That is, any change made in the formal argument will be reflected back to the variable. So we can see one example. Okay, so in this example, I have written a function for display where this display passes an object. So demo ob demo demo object demo obj, and here I have created an object of demo as demo obj is equal to new demo, and then I have printed what is the value of x before calling. Okay, so here, so I have removed this, and then okay, this main method contains a demo method, sorry, demo object obj, and then obj dot I am declaring a variable index here. Okay, obj dot x I am assumed it to be 10. Before calling the display method, what is obj dot x? Okay, and then I will be calling the display method. So display, and inside that, instead of passing the copy, I am passing the object reference itself. So object itself I am passing. So object reference contains the address of the object. So display obj I will be passing. So here it will be received as demo obj, and then inside display method, if I am writing as what is the value of x, and then here I have made x equal to demo obj dot x equal to demo obj dot x into 2. Okay, and then system dot out dot println, what is the value of x after calling the display method. So this is value of x after calling obj. We can run this, and if we execute this, okay, have okay, display obj semicolon, and if I execute this, okay, dot again obj dot x into 2, execute, display cannot find the symbol method display. So here we cannot simply call the display, you should use the object. So obj dot display, execute. So here we can see that the value of x before calling display is 10, and inside display it is 10, and then I have made change to the variable here as obj dot x is equal to obj dot x into 2. So this change in the variable is reflected um, in the main method. Why? Because we have we pass the object itself, and we have changed the variable of the object. By using the object reference, we have changed the variable. So this is called call by reference or call by address. So in this example, we can see I have defined a class test, and I have defined two variables a and b, and I have written what is this? This is a constructor which receives two parameters, and these parameters are assigned to the instance variable a and b. And then I have written a method where that method receives, or to that method I am passing a object reference. So if I am passing an object reference, actually we are passing the address, and hence o dot a, which is o. What is this o? O is the object. Object dot a into 2 is equal to 2 will be reflected on the variable a. Similarly, o dot b is equal to o dot b divided by 2, which will also be reflected on the variable b. So here from the main method, I have created a object called test object called ob, and then I have invoked a and b, and after that I have invoked the method by passing the object into the method. And what is this method? What is this meth ob do? Meth ob will change or alter the value of the variables a and b, and this will be reflected in the main method. So you can see that it is 15 and 20, and after invoking the object it is 30 and 10. Okay, similarly we can return the objects can also be returned from a method. So for that we can see with an example. The same example I can use where display method will be returning the object itself. So for that I have to write the return method. So return what this should return, the object itself. So demo obj is the object name. Okay, and if I am returning something, I should specify in the return type of the function. So it should be of class demo. Okay, demo class in the object ആണ് return ചെയ്യേണ്ടത്. So I have written it as demo, and then once I have returned it, it should be received somewhere here. So obj dot display obj. So this is where you will be returning the value, and that returned value should be received in a demo object. So demo obj1 is equal to obj dot display obj, and then I can retrieve the values by using that object obj1 dot x. And if I execute this, Okay, if I execute this, so you get the result like this. So I can again go through the whole code. So what all things I have made? I have made an object of class demo, and then I have assigned the value of x as 10, and then I have displayed it as obj.x, and then here is a portion where you will be receiving the object returned from the class from the method display. So this is how I have written a display method, and this prototype, what all things the prototype says? The prototype says that the return type is of class demo. Okay, the function returns a class demo object. So an object of type demo will be returned. This is a function name, and inside that I will be passing a demo object. So this particular function receives an object, and it also returns an object. Okay. So once I have returned the object, I can receive it in some object name like demo obj1. Okay. So later on, if I am printing it as obj1.x, then what it will be retrieving? It will be retrieving the value of the returned object x. Demo object in the returned returned demo object in the variable the name, that is obj1.x. So we have seen three things. First thing is call by value, second is call by reference, and then we have also seen how we can return objects from a function. Okay.